Hi everyone! Welcome to Wendy's Lookbook. Thank you so much for joining me. And we're still at our new place. We don't have anything yet, so we have some crates and a board, and this is my makeshift table for today. I wanted to do a 3-part series on how to shop on eBay because I get a lot of questions on my blog and on the YouTube channel and see how I hunt for deals, because as you all know, I buy a lot of things on eBay. I buy shoes, bags, and clothes. So I just wanted to share some of my best practices and how to spot fakes, because there are a lot of them on eBay. Today, we're gonna focus on Christian Louboutins and how to hunt for them on eBay. And then our second segment, we're gonna go into handbags. And our third one, we're gonna talk about clothes, what to look for, how to look for them, how to search for them and everything. Of my collection, I've only purchased 2 at full retail price. All the other ones I purchased either on eBay, at consignment stores, or on sale. So eBay is a great option to really seeking out those deals and saving money on designer shoes. Yeah. I find that shopping on eBay takes a lot of practice. The more you practice, the more comfortable you get and how to kind of maneuver on what to look for and the price points that you want to meet. But for me, shopping on eBay requires patience and requires diligence, because you have to kind of look for them a lot. Sometimes to find the best deals, you kind of have to look for them at least, once every 2 days. Nowadays, I've been kind of busy. I just look online once every week or so and I kind of spot deals. All the auction is around 5 to 9 days. So it's very hard for me to impulse shop on eBay. And that waiting period for the auction to end really helps me determine whether I really want those shoes or not. So it helps me prioritize my spending habits. And a lot of times I would look and then I'll just save those searches, and a day or 2 later I'll come back, I'll look at it, and if my heart's not pounding and my stomach is not like churning when I see that particular item or shoe, then I just let it go. And that really helps me prioritize what I should spend my money on. Before we actually start searching and kind of working on the eBay platform, I wanted to share with you how to determine your shoe size. And Christian Louboutins, they tend to run narrow, which means the toe box is a little slimmer than the traditional shoe. How I usually guesstimate my Christian Louboutin size when I first started shopping is that I would take my US size, so it's a 4.5. I would add half a size on top of that, making it a 5, and adding 30. So I'm a 35 in Christian Louboutin. So if you're a size 6 in US size, you would add half a size, so you're 6.5, and add 30. So you're actually a 36.5 in Christian Louboutin. So you tend to size up half a size to full size in these particular shoes because they run really narrow. Another way to determine your size is if you have a local store, just visit your local store that carry these shoes and try on a few just to get kind of a feel of what your Christian Louboutin size is. And the other method that we can do is to measure our insole. So what we need to do is take a flat tape and basically bring out a pair of pumps that fits you really, really well, and measure the insole of that particular pump to give you a gauge of what your insole measurement is. So I'm gonna take these pumps right here, and I'm basically going to put the tape inside and lay it flat against the bed of the shoe, like so. And measure it all the way to the tip. And so right now I measured at 9 inches. So my insole measurement is 9 inches. This comes in handy because a lot of times on eBay listings, they don't tell you what the insole measurement is. They just tell you the size. And I always ask the seller for clarification on insole measurements. And if it matches 9 inches, then I know the shoe is gonna fit me. So now, since we know what our size is, what I do is I go on the eBay platform and I type just the last name. I think that's good enough. So Louboutin, and my size, so 35, right? And I search. So I kind of scroll down to see what I like, right? These are really cute, but they're kind of pricey. So before I even search, or during my search, I have a price point in my head that I want to spend at. So let's say at most, I want to spend $250. So anything that's above that, automatically, I filter it out there. So I just keep on searching. These are cute. Ooh. So we have a pair that's a size 35. And right now, the current starting price is $82, right? That's kind of good. There's 5 days left. That's a lot of time. So by the end of the 5 day, the price would drive up. So now we're in the listing. So what I look for is one, I look for the feedback rate. So right now, this particular person has 446 feedback at 100% positive, which is really good. So I click on the feedback to see what's that about. And okay, look, they sold Christian Louboutins in the past and have received positive feedback. Also other designer items. Perfect. This particular person sells shoes in the same size almost, which is good because that tells me that this is a personal seller, not a business person. I like buying from personal sellers because I feel like they might invest in their shoes more, or it's more of a personal collection, so they're most likely authentic. So feedback, good. That's a great thing. So number 2, what other items is currently selling? So I see other items. Oh, cool. They're selling boots from French Connection, Missoni dresses, ooh. An iPad, okay, that's good. True Religion pants, Alexander McQueen boots. So high price items gives me more confidence to know that this person is probably selling authentic items. So let's go back to the listing. So now what I do is I look at the pictures. Does this seller take good detail pictures? And they do. So we have a big picture of the shoe here. More detailed shots of the interior of the shoe. The back. The heel. So most likely on eBay, you're gonna find used pre-loved shoes. I actually don't mind that because most of the time, the person who wore them before me already broke them in. So by the time I get it, they're actually pretty comfy. That's the advantage of shopping for pre-loved items. So okay, the bottom is fine. I think it's roughed, but it's not bad because most likely if I wear it, it'll look like that too anyways. Okay, and the box is there, clear description of what the shoe is, and more pictures. So the picture quality is great, very close-up shots, detailed pictures, that's a good sign. And now we look at the description. So when I look at the description, I tend to look for, does this person spend a lot of time on their listing? Are they writing detailed descriptions for people like me to understand and to have a better idea of what the shoe is about? So, it's a long description. It's good. I think everything looks good. So then I add this particular listing to my watch list. And then a couple days later, I'll look at my watch list to see if I'm still interested. And if I am interested, then maybe I'll bid. We have 5 days left still. So I'll keep on waiting to see where my interest level is, and I'll gauge on how much I really want the item by the end of the auction date. So we looked at the feedback rate and the feedback comments. We looked at the other items that the seller is selling. We looked at the pictures and we looked at the description. And we feel like, in your gut, you feel like this is not too bad. It seems like they know what they're doing. They're selling personal items and they're very detailed in their description. And they have great feedback. Perfect. So my last thing that I do is that I check if it's authentic by going on a site called the Purse Blog. It's an awesome site, just in case you haven't checked it out. I visit the site a lot. And so this is the front page of the Purse Blog, and it has really good detailed information and kind of news on fashion and everything. It's a great site. What I do is go on the Purse Forum, which is this tab right here, right next to it. Ooh, sale. We'll visit that later. So we go all the way down, down, and we see a thread dedicated to just Christian Louboutin shoes. Click on that, and we click on Louboutin shopping. And the first thing that you see, the first thread that you see, it's called Authenticate These CLs. And what that thread does is the ladies on the Purse Forum, this is on their own time. They're so awesome, but they basically help you authenticate items by looking through this thread. So the ladies on the Purse Forum, they're so nice. They're all volunteer. They come on this thread and they have so much experience shopping. And what you do is you post the listing, the eBay auction on this thread, and they'll help you authenticate it. So you basically get a great second opinion to see if this particular shoe is authentic or not. And since they operate on volunteer time, I suggest that you pick one listing at a time to post for them to authenticate. So basically punch it in, have them authenticate like this right here, and they'll come back and they'll help you authenticate it. So I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm gonna need more coffee, that's why. So for me to be considerate of their time, I would just suggest posting an item that you really want on eBay, so then they can go through the postings a little bit more efficiently to help get back to you to authenticate those items. But when I first started, I would reach out to this particular thread and to ask for their help. And the ladies are so good about responding and returning, authenticating questions and everything. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you had fun. I hope those tips were helpful. But good luck shopping on eBay. Please be careful. And please stay tuned for my next segment on shopping for handbags on eBay and clothes as well. But join me on Twitter and my blog and Facebook, and I would love to have more chatting and conversation with you there. But I will see you again on YouTube land.